So we're doing a quick hot swap here. This is Brad's 850. I'm gonna ride it for a bit and he is going to test out the Boost. And just reference, this does have clutching and also running on a 10 horsepower tune. So which might be a little different than the Boost you rode before.
Yeehaw.
Anxious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
First thoughts?
She rips.
She rips.
A lot of power up top.
You feel the weight difference?
Yeah.
A little clumsier?
A little less snappy off the bottom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Takes some adjusting, but not too bad.
Yeah, despite the clutching and tuning, that bottom is still not quite the same as the NAs. I love my 850 for that. It's so snappy and responsive.
Oh yeah.
But that top power is nice.
It's hard to beat that. I don't know what side you want to hit it from.
There's just a little too much lip. He wanted to just launch off of this, clear the boulder and land nice and deep. But just too much lip on this, that just giving him a nose up attitude. Couldn't quite get the distance and keep the sled flat that he wanted to. Still badass. Just a little loose. We've got a huge pull coming up to get out of here. So I was having a once over and that's not gonna help. Well, that guy was finger tight. And you can see it's just oiled right up because some oil was getting past it. So we'll go ahead and swap that out while I've got it out and it should be brand new. So I had noticed wasn't getting maximum throttle. So I came under to tighten up the throttle cable. And that's when I noticed my one plug was loose. So now I've got 100% throttle and 2 perfect plugs. Watch out. right, so this is basically the base of what we like to call the Jackson Hole climb. And you're basically doing this through trees and a gap, and you're coming out way up top around there. It's just a massive pull through the trees. After a few boys go through it, it just gets rutted up, and so that's why I call it Jackson Hole, because it's just chaos and it is so wicked. The boost definitely feels a little better now that we got those plugs fixed and the throttle cable tightened up. She is just feeling extra snappy, so I'm ready. Gonna see if I can just go from here and pull the whole thing. There's pretty much a wall right at the top of the chute. Interested to see what it's like this year, if it's just a straight wall with no climbing or what. But only one way to find out, and that's just to climb up and see. Come on. That was lazy. All right, so first go. Couldn't do it. If I would have poached those lines, I would have been okay, but tried to make my own line and just didn't quite have enough momentum to pull through there. And then I don't know what happened here. Got lazy, looked at this tree and hooked it. We'll get her sawed down and try again. Also went ahead and tightened up my rear shock just to try and help keep those skis down a bit. Because as we're getting into the steeper section, skis were coming up. So even for...
I'm just gonna have a little talk to myself here and yeah.
So even for a pro RMK, with the boost and the shorter track, the skis are still wild on this thing. So tighten up that rear shock and hopefully keep them down a bit.
First one up the hill again. I own this hill.
Sounds like a symphony of sleds coming. Just seen the tip of a tree move, so
That'd be a good GoPro video.
not a good sign. This is going to be a tough starting point for me, kind of mid-side hill, turn and go. But I think if I can jump on to those tracks, should be able to do it. I definitely did not have enough momentum coming up. It's doable. So I've got myself parked just above the wall now. So this is the wall right here, and that's everything you got to go through to get up to here. And then one last pole to make it out where the boys are. It is definitely a challenging pole. So many trees, steep, deep, pretty much just every variable possible. It is so much fun. And then once you're the last guy up, you're dealing with all the trenches too. So you don't want to be the last one. Just to put it into perspective, when I stopped at the very bottom of this pole and pointed up to the cliff, that was about right down there. So you're pulling through all of these trees and then up, and hopefully this gives some perspective to how steep it is. It is not an easy task.
Oh, baby.
Well,
Oh, baby.
welcome back to the wall, baby.
Oh, fuck. This is how the other half lives.
The wall claims another one. Here goes Aiden's second attempt. Oh, doesn't count. There we go. Just adding obstacles. We pray they make them up here. Looks like we got a and that is how Ryan answers the call for help.
You didn't bring a freaking helmet. What's the problem?
Get on step 2 now.
We could just start seeing the boys. They can't quite make it. There's been a request for a ride out. Might have to go down and help. Boys are off to the rescue.
That is a wall.
Woo!
Oh.
No helmet and goggles, Ryan to the rescue. Absolute rocket ship off the wall. It's gonna drop back down, turn around, take another shot at the wall, and go kind of off to the side of the wall, not right smack in the middle of it. No problem. 2 more to go. Ooh.
I'm good.
Came down to give Ethan a hand, so from here you can see the literal wall that if you come too far this way, it will win every time. We've got a little bit of a path to the right side of it that's a little more gradual. You can fly up that. If you're too far left, as you've seen, the wall stops you. So Ethan just got turned around and just as the home stretch. Beautiful. That's the path. Sun decided to poke out on us with just one more sled to go. Here comes the last sled. Woo-hoo! 3 hours later, we've conquered Jackson Hole Grizzly Edition. Well, we got all the sleds up. Some are upside down, but they are up.
Don't ever go down there.
There's gonna be some drinks owed tonight, I think. These boys are gonna be beat. Teamwork makes the dream work.